Hello there everybody, Truman Purdue here, and today, as you can probably tell from all the Godzilla stuff, today we are going to be talking about Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to be going to see this movie in theaters. This video is going to be basically my thoughts and expectations before viewing the movie. I'll also do one after the movie. But yeah, also, my Godzilla stuff is cool, and I don't know if it's on camera right here, but little Muto's over here. So, Godzilla King of the Monsters is legendary. I don't know if there's like Legendary Studios but Legendary it's their second Godzilla film, the first one obviously being Godzilla, made in 2014. This movie is going to feature Godzilla, but it's also going to feature monsters such as Rodan, King Ghidorah, or King Ghidorah, however you want to say it, and Mothra. I don't know if it'll feature any others, and just ignore that train. I live in the middle of nowhere, so trains go by constantly. So some of the things that I want to see in this movie, definitely Godzilla needs more screen time. I'm pretty sure in the last legendary Godzilla film that Godzilla only had a miserable 15 minutes of screen time, which is just sad for a Godzilla movie. Godzilla needs more screen time. Also, the human sections could be a little more thought out and, interesting. The main character of Godzilla 2014 was pretty bland. The father character, I don't remember any of their names, was a really good actor though. But the rest of the movie without the actor, the father character, was really bland and boring in the human parts. And whenever the movie cut to Godzilla, it would always pan away until the final fight. But you all know that. Of course, I would hope to see more screen time in this Godzilla film. Some of the other things I want to see regarding the other monsters, I'm interested to see what their roars, or more like hear what their roars are going to be like, because their roars in the original were pretty cool. Honestly, I think Rodan's roar is probably one of my favorites, other than Godzilla, of course. But yeah, seeing what their roars are going to be like is quite interesting. The main thing, though, that I want to know is that I'm pretty sure the plot of this movie is that the world is going to end and monsters are stopping it and they have to team up with Godzilla or some garbage like that. My question, because any Godzilla or Toho fan would know, Mothra is pretty much the protector of the Earth, the Earth's angel, I guess you'd say. She always comes to the rescue whenever Earth is in critical danger. So when Godzilla is threatening the planet's existence, Mothra will either come or be summoned upon by her, I guess, Mothra's angels, and she will come save the day. Will Legendary make Mothra a villain character? That is what I want to know. If they make Mothra a villain character, then it's going to go against everything Mothra has ever been, other than, well, a giant moth. So, I'm very curious to see. I'm interested to see what they'll do with the monsters, how their backstories are going to be affected, I don't know, pretty much what the monsters are going to do, how they're going to be. I think I know their appearances. I'm not quite sure what their full appearances look like. I've just seen screen caps, except, of course, Godzilla. And, yeah, I hope they make Rodan and Ghidorah. Oh, and speaking of Rodan, his main story was that he hatched, from an egg, and usually all his appearances, and he was I don't know, Rodan, I don't know much about him. All I know is that I think he appeared in Godzilla v Mechagodzilla 2. He's kind of neutral. I mean, he just attacks because you don't know what the heck is going on. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Rodan. King Ghidorah, I'm actually kind of interested to see if they'll pronounce it Ghidorah or Ghidorah. I don't know. But I think they pronounced it Ghidorah. Let's see. So we've covered screen time, we've covered monsters, human bits. They showed the thing with Godzilla's atomic breath in the trailers where he goes like, whoosh! So I'm interested to see how his atomic breath is going to play in this movie. Because in the last movie, it only appeared in the last fight and was significantly nerfed. I mean, his atomic breath did almost nothing to the Muto until, you know, he went like with the Muto and shoved his atomic breath down the female Muto's neck in the epic scene that everybody in the theater was going ballistic over, including me. That scene still today is quite awesome. I don't know. So yeah, I'm basically hoping that Godzilla King of the Monsters is going to be a good sequel. I'm hoping that it's going to be a better movie than the original 2014 movie. And I hope they don't make the enemies that Godzilla faces as bland as they made the Muto. Because Muto is pretty much just a giant insect looking to reproduce. And doing that, just kind of walk through cities. I mean, it did cause the occasional blackout with its EMP. And yeah, that is not good. But honestly, we have things like, we have Godzilla monsters that threaten to destroy the world, and Muto is just kind of walking along, and, you know, I'm sure more Mutos, if the hypothetical situation where the Muto did successfully reproduce, would be catastrophic. But it's nothing compared to what Shin Godzilla, for example, brought to the table with, he was threatening to end the world here. Shin Godzilla could have ended humanity. But Muto is just kind of like, hey, how's it going? Though, in this movie, it does appear that the world is quite literally falling apart, that the Earth is in danger, and Godzilla has to stop it, or at least that's what it appears to be. So, and the name of the movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters, is obviously derived from the Americanized version of Gojira, which, isn't that good of a movie by itself. I mean, it's not as bad as Godzilla Raids Again, or 1998, but the Americanized version of Gojira didn't really need to be a thing. I don't know why they couldn't have just translated it and not changed any plot points like they did. It was weird. Gojira is a better movie. Yeah, I hope that's what they based the name off of. King of the Monsters came from that, which, hey, is kind of coincidental, or ironic, I guess, because King of the Monsters was an Americanized version of a good Godzilla movie. So, this is also an Americanized Godzilla. This is also a movie about Americanized Godzilla monsters. So, oh boy. So, that's about it, I think. Those are my thoughts about what I want to see in Godzilla King of the Monsters. How do I think the movie is going to be? Honestly, I hope it's going to be a good sequel. I'm not sure how it's going to be. Judging from the last movie and the trailers of this movie, it could be mixed. It could be a good movie, it could be an movie. I don't think it'll be a bad movie. Actually, I think it'll be better than the original. There's a spider crawling on Legendary Godzilla. Get off there. I think it will indeed be better than the original, and it might even obviously, it's probably already blown away the box office, let's be honest. It's Godzilla, for God's sakes. Everyone's gonna go see Godzilla despite his appearance. Yeah. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a post-viewing thoughts on the movie after I see it. Yeah, that's about it for my expectations and hopes for Godzilla King of the Monsters. And yeah, if you want to see more movie expectations, well, actually no, because I have to see them first. So yeah, there may or may not be more of these in the future, so stay tuned for the post thoughts. And I will see you guys in the next video. Just Just give us one more roar, please. Copyright strike. And I'll see you guys in the next video. By the way, Legendary Godzilla's roar sucks.